Hi there folks, Borislav247 here with another Days Gone mission video. And on this video I'm going to show you all the easiest ways in which to take out the mission called Part of the Family. Now, just a couple of things to point out before I get to the action, and the first is that this will be taken on Survivor 2 difficulty. So this is as difficult as it will get. And as well as this, I only use weapons that you would likely have available to you at the time when you take on this particular mission. Right then folks, here we go. As always with these camp missions, you actually have to be assigned them. And this is basically the last camp mission that you're assigned by Ada Tucker. So let's hear what the old battle axe has got to say.
I got a job for you. One only you can handle.
What do you got?
You remember the other day I took you by the dig site? Food came up missing?
Yeah, Wheeler was on watch.
He was doing more than watching. He was robbing us blind. He and a few men took off to a camp north of Patchen's Lake. You know the one?
Yeah, I know it.
Find the bastard and kill him. He's got a pocket watch. Still works. Bring it to me.
Wheeler, got it.
Okay, now that I've been given the target, let's have a look on the map to see exactly where all this action is going to take place. And would you believe it? These dipshits up here have basically set up camp very close to a horde indeed, so you know what one of the methods is going to be for sure. Right then, on to the first method, and they'll always like to start with a conventional method. So I'm just going to show on the map exactly where I am. Basically, I'm to the southwest of this camp, and there's a good reason why I am attacking the camp from this particular direction. It'll get a little bit clearer as I get nearer the camp, because there is actually a couple of these marauders that you're probably not aware of, but they're actually over in a water section having a drink. So you can get the drop on two of these marauders very quickly. But en route to them, I am being very cautious here because there is sometimes a marauder in this particular area that I'm approaching right now. So the last thing that you want is to be spotted very early and then it turn into a very messy gunfight indeed, because it doesn't need to be that way. Not for this lot. So at the moment, yep, there is usually one that appears at this point, and yep, thank you very much. Is there anybody else over there? Nope. No, definitely not. Okay, moving on. These are the two marauders that I mentioned just a minute ago. There is two of them over here, and you basically can take these two out exceptionally quickly. Just a little bit of focus there, and there we go. Thank you very much. So already that is 3 of the 8 taken care of. Now this is the way that I recommend you get into the camp if you're wanting to avoid most of the traps, because that is one thing to point out about this particular mission. Jesus Christ, the amount of traps in this particular camp is beyond belief. But this is by far the best route in order to get into the centre section. And from here now, I don't know if that many of them left. There should only be 2 of them. That's one. I'm just going to pick up what is required here, and there you go. There's the last one over there. So I am going to take this one out. And that's it. I'm just going to head back out the way in which I came in. This is the nice easy way. There is only one trap that you're going to come across this way, and it's right there. Just pick it up, replace it, and that's it. It'll give you no more trouble, and the job is done. Now, I won't show this after every single method, but for the very first one, I will show the mission being fully completed.
Nice job. I guess Wheeler's sorry he messed with Ada Tucker now.
No, I'm guessing he's not feeling a whole lot of anything.
I've updated your credits. And you wait and see. I'm still gonna find a way to talk you and Boozer into joining us here. Become a part of the family.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Well said, Deke, because if I settled at any camp, it sure as fucking hell wouldn't be that one. Anyhow, on to the next method. Right then, on to method number 2, and this is going to involve the use of a sniper rifle. Now, again, I'm going to show where I'm starting off from here. It's actually directly south this time. And truth be told, I'm actually going to be crossing the river when getting set up for this, because there is a completely different area that I want this attack to start from. And I'm going to show the rifle that I'm going to be using, a C8. Very nice indeed. However, there is a lot of people at this point that may have got their hands on a Talon 7 from Lost Lake. Very possible for you to do this. That is when you get trust level 3. Now, if you've got that bad boy, oh boy, your your job will be a damn sight easier than what it is for me here, because the scope on the C8 rifle that I'm using is nowhere near as good as Talon 7. However, it's still more than capable for the job required here. Especially as the C8 is actually quite a fast firing weapon as well. So, okay, here we go. Here's my starter for 8. And at this point, I'm basically looking to get down a little bit nearer to the main part of the camp. So I'm just taking out any of the marauders that might be able to spot me. Admittedly, there is a few that are further away, and I basically just need to get their attention later on. But look at the view that you get from here. I'm just going to go to town here. There is another 3 in the main camp here. That's the first. Second hasn't been alerted. In fact, that's my main target. He is now down and out. And you know what? If he actually gets a shot off, that is actually going to do me a favour, because I was going to fire a shot over at the other marauders over there, purposely missing, just to make sure I got them over to this area. And Christ, I'm not bad shooting there, even if I do say so myself. Took those 2 out there without even using focus. This one, however, a little bit further away. Yeah, there we go. Now, there is a bear trap just as I jumped down there. I was aware of where it was, but it's just to let everybody else know, just in case you didn't see it. And the same as before, I'm heading out of the camp this way, because I know exactly what there is around here. Just this one bear trap right here. Yep, lift it up, place it back, and there we go. Another job well done. Right then, on to the third method, and what can I possibly say about this? I did mention on this at the very beginning. As always, I'm going to show where I'm starting from on the map, but these dipshits have set up their camp very close to the Bear Creek Hot Springs Horde. Yeah, there's not really a lot I have to do to get the job done here. Once I've crossed this river, I'm basically just going to head up to the cave, make sure that I get the Horde's attention with a bit of gunfire. Not only will I get the Horde's attention, but I will get the camp's attention as well, because I expect them to start firing as soon as I get out of the cave section. I'm just basically going to very quickly dive down to my left, head over to the bridge area, and just basically watch the action as this lot do what they do best. Because once this lot get down there, even though they are only 50 strong, that camp is fucked. So, there we go. It's wakey boys. That's it. The Horde is on their way. Just get down here. I do want to get down here quickly. Yep, I can already see that the marauders are firing at me. That's fine. They can keep going like that. I'm just looking to get down here. Yeah, this will do nicely. I just want to make sure that I'm not seen by the Horde. And because this lot are still firing, yeah. Take a look at this. This will not take long. Now, there is a possibility that I might have to clean up 1 or 2 remaining marauders, because there are some of them at the very back of the camp. And there's no guarantee that all of the marauders will actually engage this Horde. Yep, this is what I was talking about. I know there is usually one that comes over this way. And he's not actually too keen on firing his weapons. So, I'm just going to make sure that I've got a suppressor on my US 5.56 here. And this one won't take much to get with the picture. Thank you. Yeah, most of the Horde have actually lost interest now. And Yeah, this is what I was sort of afraid of, but do you know what? It's no biggie. That's it. I cannot see there being any more of the Marauders. Unfortunately, this particular mission, you do not get a body count, so unless you're actually paying very close attention to what's going on down there, you don't know 100%. But yeah, I think it's fairly safe now to basically head into this camp the way that I normally do. Yeah, just a slight detour actually, but not a problem. Yeah, it's this way that I like to come in because I know there's no hidden traps coming in this particular way here. So just heading over, get the watch as you always have to do, and then I'm just going to head back out this way. And as always, when you're heading out this particular way, just make sure to watch out for the bear trap. And that one actually didn't look like it was set, but never mind, that's okay. Right, job done, on to the next method. Right then, on to method 4, and this is one of the best methods you will ever get for taking out any of the missions in Days Gone, and it is the residue bolts. Now, again, I'm going to be starting from the south. It's always a good way to approach this particular camp, and I'm just going to show exactly what is required in order to craft the residue bolts. There's not that much. You basically just require nest residue, you also require scrap, and you also require cedar sapling. So I was just waiting until I got out of the water there to basically show this, but there we go. As you can see, I've already got 6 crafted, and I can potentially craft another 12 if need be. I shouldn't require any more than what I've already got crafted here. And I'm basically going to try and go for the same area as what I did for when I was using the sniper rifle, just because it is such a fantastic area to watch the action. And not only that, you're quite close, so getting the residue bolt shots is a very easy affair indeed. That's the first one. Now, I usually like to make sure that the second person that I hit is one of the Marauders that is near the back of the camp, just to attract over the last of the Marauders that might be over that way. And there's one just coming up into the picture now. Yeah, he's going to get it. And here we go. Let the action commence. Okay, this is very nice. Already I can see 6 of the 8 Marauders involved in the action here. And I'm just going to hit another one just for the hell of it. In fact, it's the main target. But, my God, they've all fallen pretty damn quickly here. Jesus. Yeah, so there's realistically only 3 left. And you know what? That guy over there, he is doing an absolute sterling job. In fact, you know what? I think he's taken up most of them. He's my hero. Right, all I need to do is to wait for the residue bolt effects to actually kill him. So I'll get the US 556 ready, just in case he spots me. Do you know what? I don't even need to worry about that anymore. He's walked into a bear trap. That is the one that I did mention about before where I dropped from that section. Do you know what? I can just head on over now because he's done for. So at this point, just need to get the watch. And now I'm simply going to exit the camp the way in which I normally do. Because again, as I've mentioned just about every time on each method, I know there's a bear trap there. Just need to lift it up, replace it, and job's a good one. And wait a minute, I'm hearing somebody. Oh bloody hell, there's one of them left still. Not for long though. Okay, on to the final method. Right then folks, on to the final method, and this is going to be incendiary bolts. I love to take out the camps using these bad boys. Now, as always, just going to show exactly where I'm starting from, basically from the south, and just something else that I want to bring up on screen very quickly. if you're playing this on Survivor 2, make sure that you have the knocked up skill activated from the range section of the skills. Because if you don't have that activated, every time that you hit a marauder with an incendiary bolt, it will not kill them outright. It will take 2 every time, unless you have that knocked up skill in effect. So just be aware of that. I just don't want people trying this method and saying, Boris, this isn't right. I'm hitting them, but they're not dying. Yeah, now you know. Right, okay. This one is actually going to be similar to the way in which I did the conventional method, because I am going to be going for the 2 marauders that are over by the water area. But as always, I'm just being cautious on this area because it's never a done deal as to who is going about here. Sometimes the marauders appear, sometimes they don't. But usually there is one that appears round about here. There he is, so that'll do nicely, thank you. Just a quick check to see if there's any more. No. Okay. The next 2 over here won't be a problem. Just need to make sure that I don't catch the bush sections by accident. So just making sure to aim a little bit higher than normal. But this next lot when I go in, and given that I've not seen many of them moving around, I would imagine most of them should actually be by the campfire. And if so, this won't take long. Oh yes, Merry Christmas, Boris. Okay, just get over here. Christ, I could even throw a grenade in here if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna. That one will do nicely there. Oh yes, 2 for the price of 1. Always love to see that. Thank you very much. Just got that one there, and oh shit. Another incendiary bolt required. Okay, very nice. So at this point, for once, I will actually do a little bit of looting here. Just because they're all so close. Because that's something else that a few people might pull me up on here. It's like, why don't you loot the bodies? Well, for the purpose of this video, I really don't need to. But anyhow, that is part of the family well and truly done. And that brings me nicely to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, folks, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Take care.